What's going on, dudes? We got another rapid disc review for you. We're going to be taking a look at the Mana, or the Mana, from Thought Space Athletics. Not sure which one it is. Let me know down in the comments if it's Mana or Mana. We're going to be taking... Why do I have the Pathfinder out? Silly goose. We're going to be comparing it today against the Lobster because I want to see if this disc can go in my glow bag for glow rounds to fit that Lobster slot, that understable mid slot. Ever since I've thrown the Lobster in the mint disc mystery box video, make sure you guys check that out. I fell in love with the Lobster. It's probably one of my favorite discs in my bag. So I really need the understable mid-range for glow rounds. And honestly, guys, these feel really similar. I'll show you guys the profile real quick. Let me get them here lined up. Lobster might, okay, they're a little different. Lobster's definitely got a lower parting line. I'm not sure if they're exactly even at the bottom, but it looks like the Lobster's got a lower parting line. Oh goodness, the wind is actually trying to blow the disc around. Look at okay. Anyway, we're gonna throw these out there. Hopefully the wind doesn't affect them too much. So here we go. We're gonna throw the Lobster first. Oh my goodness, look at the wind. Okay, the wind is kind of crazy today. All right, here we go. We're gonna go Lobster first. Put it on some good hyzer because I know this thing is flippy. Especially we got some headwind a little bit right now too. So look at that thing. Wow. It is pretty windy out there. We've got a headwind, but man, that thing really wanted to turn. I love it. It's not the best in this kind of wind. This is a little bit of, I mean, it's a headwind for sure. It's coming directly at me. We're gonna check this Mana out, see if it holds up a little better. Okay, I threw it a little nose up, but it didn't flip as much. It's pretty interesting. We're gonna have to check that out a little bit more. I really wish this wind would die down. It's hard to judge what the disc is doing. So this might not be the best comparison, the Lobster versus the, what's it called? The Mana. That's right. This might not be the best comparison because I'm pretty sure the Lobster is way flippier, even right out of the box, and mine's a bit used and beat up. Pretty sure the Lobster is way flippier. I do think a better test would have been the Detour versus the Mana. I mean, the Detour is not as flippy as the Lobster. Pretty sure it's got the same numbers as the Mana, and I'm pretty sure that would have probably been a better comparison video. I don't have the Detour with me though, so that's unfortunate. Should have brought it. I am pretty excited to get this Mana worked into the bag, get it beat up, start to get those hyzer flips with it. Honestly, I'm kind of excited because I've started to have to put a lot of hyzer on the Lobster lately, and it's become really, really finessey. It's great if I don't want to throw very hard or I'm just throwing a soft shot through a tunnel or whatever. It's amazing for that little hyzer flip. But if I want to crank on something and go 330 feet with a hyzer flip, the Lobster's probably going to get a turnover if I throw it that hard. If I try to throw like a 300-foot shot with it, it's going to get a lot of turn. Whereas I think the Mana might just hyzer flip and go straight or have a little less turn. I don't know. We'll see. I need to get a better throw with them. More disc golf Christmas sweaters. Y'all can check these out at flightfactory.com. Come on. Okay, I'll show you guys a bit what I'm talking about here. The shot. I'm going to be throwing these on a little bit of hyzer. Hopefully they pop up, drift right. But maybe this Mana won't. Maybe the Mana won't drift right. We'll see. I think we're going to have a little bit of tailwind because as we had the headwind throwing from that way, we're going to have a tailwind this way. But I can't feel it right here, but I'm pretty sure there's wind down there, so we'll see. Throwing Lobster first. Popped up, right turn, and just settles. I mean, it's down there. That's about 320, something like that. I think that basket down there is like 330, so we're pretty close to that. We'll see if this Mana, I have a feeling the Mana is just going to kind of pop up and go straight. Popped up flat, went straight. Barely even really tried to fade at the end. I threw that one a little lower. It's kind of slipped out early, but still you can see the flight there. It never wanted to try to turn over. Okay, I'm actually kind of impressed that it's so windy my tripod blew over. My new tripod that I got to be more sturdy. It's probably going to blow over again. This wind is ridiculous today. Anyways, let's try to move on. What is going on with the birds up there? You guys see that? What's up with the birds? All right, here we go. Let's just throw these out there. There's some wind, so I don't know what's going to happen. It's swirly, dude. It's headwind, tailwind. I don't know what's going on. Oh. It was like... Oh, throwing disc in the wind is kind of fun. Okay, Mana. Tried to get down a little more ante. We got some tailwind. Look at that. actually fighting out a little bit. It kind of just panned out. Thank you. Okay, that might be about all I can get for you today on this video. It's pretty windy out here today. I might have to revisit this disc in another video. But basically the results are, and you can believe me, I mean, well, you know, believe me or whatever. I'm going to tell you that mana is not as understable as the lobster. Now, it could be because the lobster's been in my bag for a little while. It's beat up a little bit. It's hit some trees for a few months now. And the mana is brand new. Like, that was where my first throws with it today. Could be because of that, but we'll just have to see. I don't know. I'm going to be using this mana a little bit more, trying to get it worked in to this, to be a little bit more flippy like the lobster, because I love how flippy the lobster is. If I want a disc to go straight with a little fade, I'll just grab the Pathfinder. I don't need to hyzer flip a mana to go straight. You know, I've already got discs that go straight. I want discs that go right, because I don't have very many super understable discs like the lobster. So, not saying that the mana is bad or anything. It will go to the right. I just got to throw it a little bit more flat and not get those hyzer shots. It's just going to be, it's a little bit different. So it's going to take some figuring out. It's not quite like the lobster and just being so understable that I can throw it on hyzer and it still flips. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this one. Let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see next, and see you next time. Peace.